If we had done F3, oh, that was very nice. If we had done F3, it would have, it brings up your previous. Open door. One of the rowdy seamen yells to the barmaid, "Wench, come over here with more rum." Look, wench. What's a wench? Look, barmaid. What's a barmaid? Look, woman. The buxom barmaid has an air of hardened determination. You get the feeling that she doesn't take any guff from anybody. Look, tavern. Bottles of rum and wine sit atop shelves behind the bar. A loud group of seafaring men are drinking rum at the table. They are swapping yarns about past voyages. You overhear as they speak of setting sail land today for a distant land across the ocean. Talk men. The sailors peer at you through bleary eyes and continue swilling their rum. One who looks like the captain pauses and drunkenly slurs. And I am not good at mimicking stuff. So, "Hey, me bucko, be you wantin' passage on me ship? What you running from?" "Ah, it's no matter, long as you got gold. Let me see how much you got." Count coins. I don't even know. You have 4 gold coins. Give coins, captain. As you bring out the purse, the captain snatches it from your hand and says, "Aye, lad, I see you do have a wee bit of gold. It's less than me regular fare, but I'll gives you passage anyways. We'll be waiting for you at the wharf, but not for long." The captain and his men down their rum in one long draught, and then they leave the tavern. All right, so let's save this. So we gotta go. We gotta get on the ship. Let's do this. Oh. You better get aboard, boy, or we'll sail without you. Am I on? I guess so. As the gangplank is drawn in, you hear the captain shout to his men, "Take his things and put him in the old until I figures out what to do with him." You have a sneaking suspicion that you made a big mistake. These are pirates. Look at our score, 169. Nothing like a little salt air to perk up a boy's spirits. All things being equal, you might have enjoyed this ocean voyage. However, you have found your accommodations to be slightly less than satisfactory. All right, so let's save this as a new Alki ship. Let me go this way. Look, hold. You are in the dank cargo hold of a pirate ship. With caution, you look around the dim surroundings. Mostly you see stacks of wooden crates. Looking upward, you notice a rope ladder dangling partway through the opening in the hold ceiling. The ladder is directly over the largest crate. Climb ladder. It's kind of high. Climb box. Why don't you try jumping? We can jump? Look box. You notice many crates and boxes in the cargo hold. One in particular captures your attention, for it lies directly under the dangling rope ladder. So jump box. Jump box. Let me do it here. Jump box. Move box. Take box. They're too heavy. Can we go in this other room? Yes. This one looks tiny. Look box. Large wooden crates. There's a smaller one. Okay. Take box. Put box. Jump box. Jump box. Climb ladder. Jump ladder. There we go. Okay. Oops. Do we do Elkie ship too? Look, ship. You see nothing special. Oh no, one of the crew has spotted you. You better run. Oh shit! And that's why we save early and save often. Do we want to go... Look, captain. Look, wheel. What's a wheel? Look, room. You look curiously around. Out a porthole, you see a swell of the ocean. A device for turning the ship's rudder sets in the floor. A rope ladder extends up through the opening in the ceiling. Can we go this way? No. Climb ladder. Jump ladder. So, do we go up? What happens if we go above deck? Oh, wow. They have Viking shields. Look, deck. Oh. What do you think you're up to, boy? Oh, and he puts me back in the hold. Look, mice. Jump box. Jump box. Jump ladder. Oh. The captain's not there. Save again. Look, room. This must be the captain's cabin. He seems to be a bit more tidy than his mates, as this room is clean and orderly. Against one wall rests his bunk with a large chest at its foot. We want to look in that chest. Across the room is his desk with a chart tacked to the wall. Open chest. Look in chest. Oh, shit! The captain doesn't want you snooping in his quarters. You're in trouble now. You're more trouble than you're worth. 'Tis the plank. Oh, no. As you sink beneath the waves, you hear the crew rooting for the shark. Thanks for playing. Oh, man. So how do we know... Can't do that. Oh boy. So let's wait on the ladder, I guess, until we see him. Just look room. You have found yourself below the lower deck. They keep the ship's lifeboats here. There are open doorways and at either end. There is a shovel lying by the lifeboat. Oh, I see it. Take shovel. We're going to save this as ship 3. We're going to have to start renaming some of these other saves. We're so close to being done, guys. So close. Look room. This is the berthing. This is where your average pirate sleeps. Actually, those bunks don't look much more comfortable than your own miserable cot used to be, and the space is just as cramped. Maybe even more so. At least he had privacy. Look lifeboat. You scrutinize the boat inside and out, but find it to be empty and uninteresting. So he's still there. Do we wait? Let's go down. Let's go in this other room again. Just see if there's anything. Look hold. Nothing. Jump box. Jump box. Jump ladder. All right. Let's go get our stuff. We're not going to dilly-dally here. Open chest. Look in chest. Take items. Close chest. Do we have our stuff? Yes. So let's save it again. Let's save it here. Get all the way to the edge. Hopefully we didn't just leave the room. He's gonna get us! What is this? What is this? Why are we drowning in the sand. Stand. What is going on? This is some sort of bug, right? Like, what is going on? Look, sand. What was that? So it's like he got us, but we just barely got away or something. So you see the shark in the water. Oh my goodness. So now we can go Elkie playthrough. Let's look at the map. So looks like another path. Look path. There's a narrow path winding up the steep cliff. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be more paths? Did you see that? We kind of scrabbled along. All right, we're going to save this to the path file. But when we went by this, watch. Oh, we can climb it. Okay, so where do we get off? This looks like we should be able to get off right there. But we keep falling at that point. Do we need to go a little higher? Let's go all the way up. Do we maybe need to... Can we fly again? So we have to go up that path. Use feather essence. Put feather essence. You might need it. Right. Let's fall off this rock just because. Because we know it's not going to kill us. A lone palm tree graces this beach. Dig palm tree. You can't dig here. Dig. Okay. You dig and dig and dig, but unfortunately you find nothing. We don't want it on the fastest speed. We'll go fast. Okay, so now we need to climb. Climbing the large rock on the way. So we'll have to figure out how to climb this rock. So if you look, we can climb this when we fall, where do we get off the rock? That's what I want to know. Jump. Are we gonna climb higher? We get all the way there and then we fall off, so maybe we slow down a little bit. So we go up. Okay, I'm just gonna slow down. You're going too fast. There we go. We're gonna be sorry if we don't save. I have a feeling. So we'll probably fall off again. Alright, how far does this path go? Oh my gosh, we got so dang lucky. Look, path. The thin path runs along the top of a steep ridge. You must be very careful, as one wrong step will mean death. It's very pretty. Definitely not. I mean, the other land that we just left, Louidon or whatever it was called. Loaf Waterfall. Melting snow carries a myriad of tiny rainbows as it burbles through the rocks, forming tiny waterfalls on its way back to the sea. Drink waterfall. Once you tasted it, let me say that, see that again? Once you tasted it, you wouldn't want it. Drink water? It tastes like Sierra water. Because it is. So I'm assuming if we walk over here, we're gonna fall off and die. Yep. So we're gonna climb the waterfall. Let's look at our items again. Feather. What does a stone do? Storm brew. Invisibility ointment. Okay. Which way do we go? What is that thing? It's the abominable snowman. Use invisibility. The terrible hairy creature grabs you with a bone-crushing force. You resist, but it is no use. He didn't kill me, he kidnapped me. He carries you away to his cave where you meet an early and unspeakable demise. Okay, so he did kill me. Let's remember our spells. Use potion. Use invis. Oh, he got me again. Use invisibility. Let's go back down here for a second. Keep going. I'm assuming he's not going to come here. Invisibility ointment. Storm brew makes have the sleep powder, the dough and ears, fly wings, spoon. Use stone. Is this guy gonna come after us? Oh, we can't get up there. Oh, this is a path. I see. And there's a cave. Ah! How can I use those items? Rubstone. The abominable snowman seems quite confused by this. He stares in amazement and then heads back to his cave. You congratulate yourself on successfully eluding the abominable.